well, they provide actually a better route of these challenges and federal response. Federal law prohibits basically the sale by licensed dealers of shotguns, rifles, or ammunition to juveniles, and the sale to anyone under the age of 21 of any kind of firearm or ammunition. The same federal law also prohibits licensed dealers' sale of firearms in violation of applicable state law. Sections 922 X1 and 2 make it illegal for juveniles to possess handguns and for anyone to transfer or deliver handguns to juveniles, thereby addressing secondary market transfers. There is an exception, however, if the juvenile has the prior written permission of parents and is legally allowed to possess the handgun under state law. There is no federal child access prevention law, although such legislation was introduced before Congress. The Gun-Free School Zones Act made possession of a gun in a school zone illegal, unless the person carrying the gun has been issued a license under state law. One example of recent legislative efforts was the proposed Violent and Repeat Juvenile Offender Accountability and Rehabilitation Act of 1999. It later became an all-encompassing bill that would have both created new gun control laws and provided grants for various anti-violence initiatives and studies covering juvenile crime generally, media violence, teacher liability, child handgun safety, and school security. So the problem, concern is not simplistic. So it involves some adjacent concern and issues. Media violence, and juvenile crime generally, not limited to gun control, and also teacher liability would take a focus, as provided. The bill provided for maximum 20-year sentences for juveniles who violate both Section 922X2 and Section 922Q by carrying any of the forbidden weapons in a school zone. And the bill also added a semi-automatic assault weapons and automatic ammunition feeding devices as items forbidden to juveniles unless allowed by state law. Increased the penalty for transferring a handgun or a forbidden weapon to juvenile if the transfer had reason to know the juvenile would use it in a violent felony. Apparently, it would only apply if possession by the juvenile also violated state law. So in last class, the terms and words in the state laws or local ordinances should be clear, and interpretive issue would arise in many cases. So it should be clear, and amendment would be an effective alternative since it is expressive, and about the gun violence, we would see some new firearms. Actually, I'm not sure if that could be the case. We have many dangerous kind of devices, tools, which produces similar extent of harms on a person and others. There will be a class kind of a dangerous weapons in the purpose of statute, and also I share same understanding that the Korean government would push some reform about new form of dangerous weapons. And the bill forbade the sale of any handgun by a licensed dealer without a secure gun storage or safe device, while also expanding protection from civil liability for those who use such devices. And the bill provided incentives for focused enforcement of firearm laws. And you also will see the development of state laws as corresponds with the aggravation of juvenile gun crimes, possession and sale of guns to juveniles, child access, prevention, and other safe storage measures. Now in the United States, all states prohibit possession of a weapon on or near school grounds as a matter of state law reform. And 12 states have gun licensing laws requiring a license to purchase or receive a gun. 3 states and the District of Columbia require gun registration,